surprising. It wasn't at all what I was expecting.
It's really different, never been anything like it before.
Amazing. Amazing.
It's like being inside a rainbow, right?
Epic.
It's a spiritual experience, I guess.
The Luminarium is a sculpture of light and colour and air that people of all ages are invited to walk in the interior. Alan Parkinson, who's the designer, has taken his inspiration from forms in nature, and in this particular sculpture we also have some really beautiful stained glass effect windows that were made by different community groups in Nottingham in England.
Well, it was nice because every room was a different colour and you could see all the people in the rooms and they were glowing that colour.
Heaps of different things to see in there, and like the colours come up and they were taking heaps of photos.
Because there's really cool patterns up on the ceiling.
It was nice. We actually got a chance to just lie and chill and relax.
Grandparents and children in wheelchairs to little babies crawling around the floor. I just think that it appeals to all ages.
It just feels like you're a little fish in a big tank.
It's like the inside of a shell, like cone shells and different sort of natural structures.
You were like in out of space and it was like coloured out of space.
Terrific. It's just a unique way of just experiencing something different.
It's just absolutely been a wonderful day, just walking around the rocks and then around the harbour and then to the Opera House. It's just been an unexpected surprise for the afternoon.
Katena is a luminarium sculpture, which is a sculpture of light and colour and air. It's a large inflatable environment. It is designed for people of all ages and ability to enter and to immerse themselves in light and colour. When you enter through the airlock, the main space is a series of domes and tunnels that are all interconnected. It's constructed with a PVC fabric, and that fabric is less than 0.5 millimetre thin. So it's a series of domes and tunnels that have been handmade with that PVC. And how it works is that the natural light will come through the coloured areas, which are translucent, and then reflect off the silver opaque areas. So the interior is completely filled with colour and light made by the sunlight coming through that very thin plastic. Well, the luminariums are made by Architects of Air, and that company is a small company based in Nottingham, and its founder and artist is a gentleman called Alan Parkinson. And Alan has been designing and making these luminariums for the past 25 years. Over the years, the design has evolved. Initially, there were no computers used in the design, although now there is some programs that can work out the different sort of angles and shapes to help the template process. But in terms of construction, it's still very old school. Each panel is hand cut and hand glued, and each structure takes around 4 months to make. The reason why they're called luminariums is that much like an aquarium would hold water, a luminarium holds light. So to have the color and effects, light is paramount. If there's no light, there is no color. So for the most part, we exhibit during the day because the preferred way to enjoy a luminarium is from the interior to be inside, and then you would need the high volume of light coming through the walls. So the biggest volume of light we can have is the sun. So the brightest, most beautiful way to see it is with natural light. Even on an overcast day like we have today, you still get these beautiful colors inside. The response is overwhelmingly positive, and that's from all ages. So our youngest visitor has been half a day, our eldest 101. It's fully wheelchair accessible. And one of the beautiful things about these structures is that they're simultaneously a a shared space that you'll share with other people when you're inside, but also there's enough room and enough abstract beauty for it to be their own experience as well. So, and that's encouraged. We don't want to dictate the experience. We want to support people having their own experience. And some people respond to it and liken it to being inside a human body. Other people say it's like being inside a cathedral or a church or a mosque. And some of the initial designs for some of the structures do have direct influences from Islamic architecture. We want people to slow down. We want people to leave all their thoughts and worries from the outside world and just give over to walking into a calm, relaxed space. And there's a soundtrack of sort of ambient soundscape which is designed to mask out the everyday traffic noises in the outside world, but also to transport people into another environment.